Hello, John Small, and this is Train Up Your Children. It's part 4, and I'm going to start in Proverbs chapter 7. I'm going to read the whole chapter. My son, keep my words, and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye. Bind them upon thy fingers. Write them upon the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones. I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot, and subtile and of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now she is without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she caught him, and kissed him, and with an impudent face she said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves. For the goodman is not at home. He is gone a long journey. He hath taken a bag of money with him, and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech she causeth him to yield, and the flattering of her lips she forced him. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her path, for she hath cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. That's talking about, the context there is talking about a whore. He's telling his sons to listen to him, follow after wisdom and understanding, obey his words and his commandments, and basically obey God. Because if you don't, this could happen to you. And by the way, this also gives a good way. This tells you, this is a good description of what a whore is. Her house is the way to hell. She'll end up destroying you. That's another good thing. This is a good chapter for somebody that thinks it's all right to go find a whore. All right. Proverbs 6. Proverbs 6, 20-23. My son, keep thy father's commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thine heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. And reproofs of instruction are the way of life. By the way, if you don't have that, if you don't follow the Father's commandment and don't follow the law and don't ignore reproofs, you're not going to have this. Here's what I missed. Go back here. Proverbs 10:13. In the lips of him that hath understanding wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. Proverbs 4:10. Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many. There's that promise of long life again. If you obey your parents and honor them. Proverbs 3, 21 through 26. My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. So shall they be life unto thy soul, and grace to thy neck. Then shalt thou walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. By the way, again, if you don't have discretion and wisdom, and you're a rebel, you don't have these either. You will be afraid. You will be afraid. You won't have good sleep. You will be afraid of sudden fear and desolation. You won't have the Lord as your confidence either. You'll be all alone. Proverbs 3:11-12. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither beware of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Yeah, God's the reason it says whoever the Lord loveth, he correcteth. That means the same thing with your parents. They correct you because they love you. The ones that don't correct are the ones that don't love. Proverbs 3:1-2. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. There's that long life again. Proverbs 1:8. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. And here's a few more. I got. Okay. Psalm 89. Psalm 89, 26-32. He shall cry unto me, Thou art my Father, my God, and the rock of my salvation. Also I will make him my firstborn, higher than the kings of the earth. My mercy will I keep for him forevermore, and my covenant shall stand fast with him. His seed also will I make to endure forever, and his throne as the days of heaven. If his children forsake my law, and walk not in my judgments, if they break my statutes and keep not my commandments, then I will visit their transgression with the rod, and their iniquity with stripes. There's one more. Jeremiah 5:3. O Lord, are not thine eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction. They have made their faces harder than a rock. They have refused to return. That's talking about the Jews there. But you can apply that to children too. All right, that concludes it. That concludes Train Up the Children.